Hi, guys, and welcome back. Everyone knows that the new biopic Respect premiered this weekend, and it runs through 2 decades of Aretha Franklin life in 2.5 hours, starting at the age of 9. But some of the scenes in the movie are just not true if you ask some friends the things that were depicted. And one of them, rumor that did Aretha really fall off the stage in a drunken stupor during a Georgia concert? Well, in the spring of 1967, Aretha definitely had an on stage mishap during a Columbus, Georgia performance, and she broke her arm. Now, that May, Jet magazine published a photo of Franklin in a sling at Detroit's Henry Ford Hospital. And hey, if you're as old as me, you know Jet was the Enquirer for black folks. Okay, so if Jet had it in there, it definitely happened. Now, the cause of the accident was kind of murky. Now, if you wanted to hear Aretha's side of it, at the time, the official explanation was that the lighting, the stage lights had blinded Aretha, and that's how she fell off the stage. But if you ask Franklin's assistant at the time what happened, she would tell you that Aretha Franklin was drunk as a skunk. Now, in the movie, her drunken onstage collapse is placed in the late 60s as Aretha wrestles with fame and the death of Martin Luther King. Now, they have her falling off stage as she was mumbling her way through I Say a Little Prayer for You, one of her big hits. But the real life incident happened much earlier, and this was when Franklin was tasting her first taste of success with Atlantic Records. And that was when she was with her first husband, Ted White, who allegedly used to beat her like a drum, and that's when she started really hitting the ball. Mhm. Now, another part of the film, it shows that was raped in her home. Well, actually, the scene has Aretha in her bed, and unknown man coming in a room and saying, "quote I'll be your boyfriend." Now, after that segment, you saw a pregnant uh, 12-year-old Aretha. So it led you to believe that she was raped at home by someone who was invited to the good Reverend's house for a party. Now, if you ask anybody in Detroit at that time, there was always parties at Reverend C.L. Franklin's mansion, and that's actually where she first met her first husband, Ted White, who was an associate of her father. But that's murky as well because everyone knows the story because of Reverend Franklin uh, loved young girls and had got a 12-year-old member of his church in Memphis pregnant. When it was discovered Aretha was pregnant, a lot of people thought he may have fathered the child. And after she named the child after her father, which she named all her children supposedly after their father, there was some saying that he had fathered the child. And then after it happened, they said that they put it on a one of her childhood schoolmates, a Donald Burke, and that was also speculated. And it was also speculated that she was raped while on the road. She was on the road at age 11 with her father doing the Chitless Circuit. But now, if you remember after Aretha's death, She died without a will. And after her death, there were three handwritten wills found in her home. And in one of those supposedly wills, um, Franklin identifies a man named Edward Jordan Sr. as the father of Clarence. And she left details for in no circumstances should he get any money because he did not contribute to any of Clarence's needs or welfare. And this man is the father of her second child, which she had at 14, who was named after him, Edward Jordan. So, if you're going to go by the handwritten will, it was these two brothers has the same fathers, which in my case, I mean, this is just speculation. They don't look the same. So and I am not saying that there's not the baby daddy because I don't know. I don't know, but I just put this up here to show that, in my opinion, they don't look like they got the same daddy. Okay, so that was one fact check that needed to be done about the movie. And then they had a scene where Dinah Washington, the great jazz singer Dinah Washington, who was played by Mary J. Blige, furiously cursed and turned over a nightclub table when Franklin performed one of her songs. Well, I think they got that a little wrong too because it's who you ask. Uh, Etta James, before she passed, told David Risk that that actually happened to her. I said she sung one of Dinah Washington's songs, and Dinah got mad and turned the tables over. So that wasn't true either. So, some of the scenes in there, I guess they just had to make it up while they while they go, but some of the scenes that was the fact checks on the movie. Like one of the writers for the Detroit Free Press in Aretha's hometown said that respect was a little too respectful. So I guess saying it was too clean cut for the many, 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 many secrets that went on in that home, Aretha home. And a lot of them will stay secrets because we will never know. But one thing we will always know that Riri was definitely the queen of soul. And that girl could sing. We love you, Riri. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you so very much for watching my video. I hope that you will like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always important, be blessed, y'all. Bye.